Hi, Aiden. Just be patient. We won't start till about 9:03 or so, so just hang on. But thank you for telling me you're here. I like your name, Ray Ray Bomber. Hi, Jillian. Again, just be patient. If you guys are looking, hi, Kellen. Hello, Riley. Be right back. Morning, Kaylee. You guys that are on here, I sent this information this week in the cover letter. But if you would like to copy this down, I'm going to keep this up for a while. This is how to find this citizenship book online. Those are the steps. And I know there are no page numbers on the online version. So that makes it a little more difficult. Hi, Raleigh. Again, just be patient. We will start at about 9:03. That's about 8 minutes. So you all checked in. Please don't leave. But if you have something to do for about 5 minutes, go ahead and do it as long as you checked in already. Morning, Luke. I'm guessing guessing Tegan is here. William, that was awesome, Adargo. I like it. Morning, Jeremy. Good morning, Jana. Good morning, Bristol. Blake, 920. Still got about 5 more minutes. Greta, 9:40. That's all right if you're early. Thank you for checking in. Come back at 9:40 and we'll have some, you can come in a little earlier, maybe 9:35 or so. But Greta, you and Blake, if you want to sit in on the 4th grade stuff, you can. There's no reason to, but I'm not going to kick you out. Ooh, Kiara's in the house. Morning, Kiara. If you guys want to just keep chatting with each other for a little bit, that's fine. Again, we're going to go about 5 more minutes and then, or about 4 more minutes, and then we're going to start. I'm just keeping my eye on the comments just to see if anybody else comes in. Yes, I do, Raleigh. But I can't wait to shave it off. That means it'd be nice to get back to school. Morning, Cadence. Hi, Lily Joe. Good morning, Claire. Good turnout, 4th graders. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Cadence, I got to remember that you are Animal Girl Draws. Oh, anime. I'm sorry. I said animal. Sorry. You forgive me, Cadence? I'm sorry. Okay, we're going to start. So you can, don't type in any comments until I am done. And the only people that should be typing in are the new people, just for attendance. I want to talk about a few things. Before I take any questions. Number one, I sent it this week. It is the directions on how to get the citizenship book online. Again, please don't comment anymore. Please listen. And then when we're done, I'll take some questions. If you want to write this down, you can, but I also sent it in this week's cover letter that you all should have received. All right, so This week, you are doing some work in the citizenship book, and Monday you should have gone to a little video lesson that I put together on, and it's titled Fourth Citizenship. There were a few things to do, to read page 2 and to do some questions. If you have not done that, that video is still up, Fourth Citizenship. So please make sure you do that. You're also working on your Habitat project. And the Habitat project I have scheduled as due on the 24th. That is next Friday. We'll talk a little bit more about that also. Now, with this book online, okay, some of you have found it already, I know that, but if you haven't, there is the website. Again, it's on the cover page. Find the book. When you scroll down, find the book that looks like this. It looks exactly like this. And then you click on that book, and then you click on the introduction, and that will automatically, page 2 will come up. Now, there are no page numbers on the book online, which is kind of strange. So it's the content in the book is exactly the same online, or if you would have had a hard copy. When you click, this is the page that should come up. It's got the Statue of Liberty on it right here. Now, when you are turning pages, there are little arrows that you click forward, and that's going to be page 3 and so on. That's how we navigate this book. And I will be honest with you guys, I'm not going to give you a lot of work. I'm not going to swamp you guys with work. I know this has been some tough times, and I really feel sorry for parents. I really do, because parents work, and they also have to, mom has to make dinner or dad has to make dinner, and they also have to make sure that you're doing your schoolwork. So I'm not giving you a lot of work to do. This project that you are working on, we started working on it last week, is kind of an extended project. I know Raleigh has finished. He sent me a picture and a video of it yesterday, so he is all done. I'm not going to add any more assignments to what you already have this week. Remember, I sent you some supplementary work that you can do. You do not have to do it, but if you're looking for something to do, you can do the supplementary work. Good morning, Gabe. I saw ya. So just keep that in mind, that you can do that. And it does have something to do with North Dakota. I think you should really take a look at that website, the Enderlin Museum. It's got some really cool things in there, and you can do some activities in there. I think I asked you to maybe click on something and do some research on it and maybe write some facts about it. But there are a lot of links in that you can look at, which is really kind of cool. So for this week, you are doing the 2 video lessons. One was on Monday, and if you did not do that yet, the video is still up. Again, it's called Fourth Citizenship. And then Friday, you have another one called Fourth Founding Fathers. So again, if you look back at your cover page, the only thing is the date is wrong. It should say 4/17 down here, not 4/16. This is supposed to be Friday, the new video lesson. Okay, so please do that. I will also tell you that there is no late work for me. Okay, if you're late sending in your work, your grade isn't docked on that. Okay, but I do need you to get me the work in as soon as possible. I have not seen some work from way back in week number 1 where we had the folders. I still haven't seen some of that. So go back and look at what I have sent you and try to get that material accomplished. So for this week, you have 2 video lessons, and then continue to work on your project. Next week, you will have 1 video lesson, one thing out of your book, or actually 2 things out of your book, and then you'll continue to work on your project. Your project, when you do finish it, it would be great if you would maybe snap a picture from 2 different angles and send that to me. You don't have to send a video like Raleigh did. It was really cool, though, what he did. A picture is fine. So that would be good enough. But the main thing is, guys, is I'm not giving you a late grade if you're late on assignments, but keep in mind these are assignments. They do go in the grade book, and this is your 4th quarter grade, okay? So please keep that in mind. Now, I don't think I have anything else. If you do not have any questions at this time for me, whether it's on your project or on your work today, you may go, and I'll see you Friday morning at 9. Otherwise, I'm going to wait for some questions. So if you have any questions, please shoot them to me. If there is a dry spell here within 5 minutes, so I'll probably just start inviting the 5th graders in right now. So do you have any questions on anything? Again, if not, I'll see you on Friday morning at 9 o'clock. Let's see, Claire, can you get me another sheet on the habitat? Are you talking about, do you need a sheet on what you have to do? Is that what you're asking for? Carly or Kaylee, you could not get into the book with that website? Morning, Carson. Carson, we just talked about pretty much what is on the cover letter that I sent this week. So you didn't miss anything. Okay, Kaylee, why don't you, now are you making sure you're typing in everything correctly? Make sure it's lowercase ndstudies.gov/gr4. Again, all lowercase. Try that. And if not, then I may have to keep out a book on Monday to get you a hard copy. I hate to do that, but if you can't get in, then we might have to do that. Can anybody else not hear me? All right, Claire, I'll send you the information on the Habitat project again. I'll do that sometime today. I've got a meeting at 10 o'clock also, but after that, I will send that to you. No other questions on the book, on your work, or on your project? Lily Joe, I don't know what's happening. Nobody else has said they can't hear me, so it might be on your end. All right, well, let me know on Friday, Kaylee, and if not, I'll have to put a book out in the lobby for pickup on Monday. I don't know why you can't get in. Okay. 5th grade, just hold on. Not quite done with the 4th grade yet. Okay, Kaylee, so get a hold of me on Thursday or Friday if you still can't get in, and then I'll put a book out for you. Claire, I'll send you another of the Habitat project, okay? All right, no other questions, then I will start with the 5th grade. I see Gabe, good morning. Jess, good morning. Blake, good morning again. Good morning, Maddox. Again, once you check in, don't leave. Okay, are both Chellan kids here? I see Tiffany. It's Tiffany's name, but is it both kids? Good morning, Noah and Matthew. Yes, Lily Joe, you can. Morning, Weston. All right, Sam and Olivia. Good morning. It's only 9:17, so I'm going to wait till about 9:22, so about 5 minutes. Please don't leave. There's a few pieces of information, so that's fine. If you want to say hi to each other, that's okay, and I'll just wait for people to check in with me. Morning, Chloe. Good morning, Dory. Got you, Matthew. Thank you for joining us. We're going to go by my clock. Right now, my clock says 9:19, so about 9:23. So about 4 minutes we'll start. Got a few pieces of information for you guys today. And shouldn't take long, and then I'll wait if you have any questions at the end. Hello, Natalie, Tanner, and Zoe. She let me know, Jess. Ella let me know that she won't be here, and that's fine. Again, I count that as being here because she let me know. So thank you for telling me also. Okay, want you to stop commenting right now or asking questions. Don't do that now. Don't say hello to friends quite yet. I just want to wait. I just want the people that are checking in to type in. Don't type in anything else anymore. I want to go over a few things for this week and next week. And then you can, if you have any questions, you can go ahead. First of all, your booklet. Several of you have turned your booklet in, and I appreciate that. It was due Monday, last Monday, the 13th. I will also accept it next Monday. So if you drop that off, that would be great. I will let you know there is no such thing for me as late work. You will not get your grade will not go down because your work is late. I would love to have you turn your assignments in on time. Some of you have been really good at that. Some I have seen very little work. Now remember, even though there's not a late grade attached to it, these are graded assignments. And so this goes into the grade book for the fourth quarter. So if you are not turning in work, if I haven't seen some of your work, that's fine, but you need to get it to me like soon, okay? Especially from way back in week 1 and 2. Next week will be week 5. We're on week 4 right now. So again, if you've taken an extra week or 2, it's just like this booklet. Even though the state booklet was due on Monday, if you need to work on it this week also, then that's fine. But I really need it on Monday of next week. All right. I am not going to swamp you guys with a lot of work. These are kind of tough times. I mostly feel sorry for the parents, and you as kids are kind of stressed out too. I don't want you to be stressed out. That's why I'm not giving. I'm saying that late papers are fine. Okay. But you think about it. Some of your parents work and they're gone all day. And then mom or dad has to come home after work and they have to make dinner. And so, and then they help you with schoolwork at night. So they're working, they're parenting, they're having to do some teaching, and that's not easy. So I am not going to overload you with a lot of work. This booklet, you've mainly had to do the booklet the last 3 weeks. And I said a page a day would be fine. And that was spread out over a 3-week period. I don't think that was too much. This week, you have 2 video lessons to watch. One is today. And I know some of you answered questions, but I still want you to watch the video. It's on YouTube, and the title of the video is D of I. And it should have been in your cover letter that I sent you this week. It's right up here. So just follow this. So today there is a video lesson. Then you read and answer questions. And on Friday, there is a video lesson, and that video on YouTube is titled Fifth Approval. And again, that is also right here on your cover letter. All right. So those are the 2 assignments, and there's not a lot of questions. I think today's has 5 questions, and on Friday it has 3 questions. So once you get that done, if you want to send them both at the same time on Friday, no problem. If you get done with the one today and send it today. That's fine. Just try to keep up. Again, I'm not making you do a lot of work. Next week, there is no video lessons because we are going to start the second part of your project. And there's 2 options that you have that I will send next week. One is making a map of your state using Play-Doh. And I'm sending a recipe for homemade Play-Doh. That works the best. That's one. You don't have to do that one. If you want to do that one, that's fine. The other one is a diorama. And a diorama is in a box. And what you do is you find an important or an interesting thing in your state, and you create it in the diorama. I will send you a ton of stuff next week, information on that. So I'm not going to go through everything today. You might have questions once you receive the new information next week, so you can look through it. That project I'm not sure of the due date yet on that part, but I'm going to give you plenty of time to work on that part. All right. Reading for my class. Hold on, don't ask questions yet, please. Reading. You must submit the number of minutes that you read every Monday. You can do it earlier than that. Some of you have been very good about doing that. And some of you I have not seen any yet. So please submit that to me so I can get that to Mrs. Michelson. She needs that. Good morning, Gabri. I saw you popped in here. Also, for about the fourth time, again, you are supposed to select a book, read the chapters, and write a short little summary about the chapters. Again, I've seen some of you have turned it in, and I've seen some that haven't yet. Okay, so got to make sure that we're keeping pretty close track of some of our work. Also, if you get done with everything, a couple weeks ago I sent you some supplementary work to do. Remember, that's material that you can do, you do not have to. But if you're sitting there not doing anything and need something to do, you have that option to work on that kind of material. Okay, we have about 10 minutes or so left. If you have any questions, I will take them. If you have absolutely no questions, on anything, then I will see you Friday at 9:20. All right? But if you have questions, please ask. Otherwise, you guys can leave and I'll see you on Friday. All right? So I'm just going to wait for any questions that you may have. Natalie, did you send us a link to the YouTube video lesson on email? Because I didn't get the packet. You never got anything? Sam and Olivia, it's just watching the YouTube video. Natalie, I'll try sending it again. All right, looks like Ethan popped in and Caitlin. Oh, Gabri, good one. I like that. That's a great extra activity. All right, Natalie, I'll send you a new one. I don't know why you're not getting it because most people did, but I will send it again. Yes, Zoe, I sent the cover letter by email. I will always send it by email. You always have to check your email. So let me know if you didn't get it either, Zoe. But please check your email. Scroll down. Chloe, we answered that question last week. I think not only I, but several people answered what a phone book was. Anybody have any questions on social studies or reading? Okay, good, Zoe. So all the information that you need for this week should be there. All right, if you don't have any more questions, then I'll see you at 9:20 on Friday. Have a good rest of the week, everybody. I can still take some questions, but I'll also take the sixth grade attendance. Good morning, Greta. Good morning, Dominic and Kendra. Again, please stay on sixth grade once you check in. It is only 9:35 right now, so we'll start at about 9:42, so about 7 minutes. Good morning, Morgan. Jesselyn, you can't find it because it's not going to be up until 10 o'clock this morning. Oh, that's right. Happy birthday, Kendra. Big number 12 today, huh? Again, stick around, sixth grade. Just be patient. We'll start in about 6 minutes. So if you have something to do here for about 4 minutes, go ahead, but come on back. Shouldn't take real long unless there's several questions. So I'll be right back. Morning, Wyatt. Good morning, Carson. Good morning, Emma. How hectic is my life right now, Morgan, you ask? It's pretty hectic. And I'm sure it is for you and your parents too. This is something, we talked about in class, we talked about the impeachment of our president this year that will be in history books. This is another situation. So really two things, guys, that you have lived through just this year, just within the last 3 months. You've lived through two pieces of history this year, because this will certainly be in history books down the line. This is the first time we've had all states ask for emergency help from our government. So it is a very hectic time. You are right. Good morning, Caden and Cammie. About 3 minutes, we'll start. I'm just still waiting for people to check in. Preston, Winter, Neva, Catherine. Am I tired? No, I'm not tired. I got here at the school at about 5:45 this morning, so I've been working since about that time, and I feel pretty good today. I'm not tired. I usually get tired about 7 o'clock at night, though, because I wake up so early. Yeah, that'll make you tired if you stay up that late, that's for sure. Okay, thanks, Avery. Avery, if you're watching, you should be able to type in the comment section. Morning, Karina. All right, it is 9:42, so we're going to start. First of all, I hope everybody's doing well. And please don't comment anymore. At the end, I will take questions. Let me just go through some of this stuff that I have first for this week and a little bit of next week. Carly, the 5th grade was at 9:20, but I'm glad you checked in. So let's talk about that poster that you are to have worked on and completed. Let me tell you this first of all. There is no late work for me. If you need an extra week or two on different things like the poster, that's okay. You don't get, your grade does not go down because you did not turn it in on the certain due date. However, I do not want things to linger for 3-4 weeks. Most of you have been pretty good about sending work to me. Now this poster, if you do get the poster done, it'd be great if you would take a picture and send it to me. I know Kendra has, Emma has, Noah has. So take a pic, send it to me. And then what I sent with this week's cover letter was the start of the 3D model. And I gave you some different sites to look at. Pinterest is really good, but if you simply go to, if you go on and you write and you type in 6th grade projects, and then if you did like the Roman Colosseum, 6th grade projects, Roman Colosseum, you should be able to find a visual or a project that somebody has done on those on that structure. I did send you a couple examples of the Colosseum, of the pyramids. I believe one was on possibly the Parthenon that I sent you. So again, just do the best you can. It doesn't have to be huge. You know, I don't want it the size of my smart board here. You know, we're looking at a foot long or so. So it doesn't have to be big. That's totally up to you. I just don't want it really tiny. All right. When you do finish, and you're going to have this week, and you are going to have next week, I have the due date set for May 1st. Okay. Now, my goal is not to give you a ton of work and to be stressed out over this. I know we're all a little bit stressed out. I feel more sorry for parents and somewhat you guys, but think about your parents. A lot of your parents work, so they're gone during the day. They come back, they have to, you know, cook supper or dinner, and then maybe help you with some of your homework. It's not easy for them. So I am not going to give you a lot of work to do. I want you to mainly concentrate on your project and try to complete that. Remember, I did send you guys some supplemental stuff to do. Now, again, that is, you don't have to do it, but if you are done with everything and you want to do something that is social studies or you know, what we're talking about related, you certainly can do that. But I'm not going to have you or your parents stressed out about, I got to get this done tomorrow. I got to get this done like immediately. That's why I gave you a lot of time on your poster. That's why I'm giving you how many days? 2 weeks almost on your 3D project. So I want to kind of put your mind at ease a little bit that you do not have to rush through it. Now, on the other hand, don't wait until the last minute to work on this. Work on it a little bit at a time. I do want to thank those that have sent in work. I am still missing some work from some of you from way back in, you know, week number 1 and 2. Some of the people, though, are not on here, so most of you have done a pretty good job of doing that. But please try to get that work into me. Remember, I said there's no late grades, but this is also graded, and this is your 4th quarter grade. So I still need you to turn it in at some point. So please keep that in mind. Okay. I believe that is all I have for you. Dominic says, can I have an extra 2 days on my poster? Yes, you can. You can just keep working on it, and then you got to go right into your building your model of that structure. So yes, you can have an extra 2 days. If you do not have any questions on anything pertaining to this, then I will see you on Friday at 9:40. Maybe you'll have some more questions then, but I will see you 9:40. Goodbye to those that don't have any questions, and I'll stick around for anybody that does have some questions. I have about 7 minutes or so for that. Yes, Morgan, I did get a picture of your poster. I'm sorry I didn't include you. Yes, I did. Greta, my mom, yours is done. Your mom will send it to you. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Those that are leaving, we'll see ya. Again, I'm going to stick around for about 7 more minutes just to see if there's any question. Karina, you certainly can. Egypt pyramids, or you can put 6th grade projects, Egypt pyramids, might give you a better look because that will be an example of 6th graders doing some work. Good question. Yep, Morgan, thank you. I'm sorry I forgot. I didn't mention you, but yes, I did get your poster. Emma, for the 3D part, I don't know what to use for the sides of the pyramid. How about maybe cutting out triangles out of cardboard and putting your pyramids together like that? That's one of the examples that I sent to you. I think that's how a person did it. So cutting out triangles to make the pyramid would be a way of doing that. You're welcome, Karina. Greta, if you're still here, I know your mom emailed me and said she was going to get some supplies. Bye, Emma. And so did she get supplies for you? I'm sorry, I can't tell you any jokes today because, again, I have another meeting coming up in about 5 minutes. So my time is pressed right now, so I'm sorry. Maybe at the beginning on Friday I can. I'll have to try to remember that. Okay, good, Greta. Still got about 3 more minutes. All right, I'm closing down. We'll see you on Friday at 9:40. Bye, everybody.